The 43rd edition of the Women's College World Series is presented by Capital One. We are set to go double elimination through the weekend, building towards the best-of-3 championship series next week. That Sooners dynasty, well, it... Here's the 1-2. Chopped to short, and a good charge by Riley Holtorf. One down. Had some rain overnight. Downpours at times.
Bases on the year. Yeah, the top two table setters are all about getting on base, moving around, and then they have the big boppers.
And a punch out for Rothrock, 2 down.
And Rothrock, second consistent
in the game. She's got a lot of power, but she can get beat, and then those hands will make up for it.
Little dribbler out in front, and Rothrock airmails it down the line, and the backup by Shoemaker out in right.
Atwood.
Swing and a miss. And a couple of strikeouts for Rothrock. Texas will strand one. Gators picking up the bats when we... Senior out of Odessa, Florida. A little short game. Scott with the scoop. One down as we take a closer look.
Hacker is up and in.
And it was Texas that found it in that first SEC series.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming. And Shoemaker draws the one-out walk. Right back to Teagan. Over to first. And that'll move Shoemaker into scoring position now with 2 outs.
It's also telling me Teagan Cavan's got some nerves flowing, because that was an easy turn.
The Supers, but were able to survive and advance. Right back to Cavan, who's able to knock it down and go to first. Runner stranded for both teams early, scoreless. Jolie is the grad student from Rosebud, Arkansas. Gets a hold of that, and nobody's gonna catch that one in a Florida jersey. Solo shot to open up the scoring for the Longhorns.
Jolie Mitchell. I mean, and this is getting passed down in the 5-hole. And that's exactly what she's looking. Look at where the pitch location is. It's going to be that kind of screwball spin that sits middle, coming into her hand. She's up in the front of the box, and she knows it immediately. Bat flip, eyes to the dugout. Oh, beautiful swing, and no doubt about it, out to left.
90% of the national champions in the last 40 years started out by winning game 1. As Stewart gets hit by the pitch. If you lose today, only 4 teams have ever...
Box, too.
That was a screwball. Good, pops it up right side. And in foul territory, Reagan Walsh has it. 1 down.
That has struggled.
She's putting in some work here. 9th pitch of the at-bat. And take strike 3. And then strike them out, throw them out, and they're going to get Stewart. Trying to advance to second base. And that will end dimensions.
Yeah, Oklahoma City has stepped up for the sport of softball. We need other communities too.
Here's Corby Otis. Mia Scott will cut it off at 3rd. 1 down.
Yesterday, we would not be here if it wasn't for Ava Brown.
Ball down. Ball down. So the walk here to Ava Brown. Hey, the Women's College World Series.
The box, somebody to your point, last season, I mean, that is dramatic.
Huge. Just the power. The 6 home runs last year, 19 this year.
Right back to Cavan. This time she will try and turn 2. They'll get the lead runner, and that's it. 2 down. Cahalan rips that out to center, and Henry well positioned. So another free pass stranded on the bases for the game.
That's called getting to home plate.
Yes. Katie Bennett draws the walk for Texas here to lead off to the Stanley Cup Finals. Coverage begins with the point at 7:30. That's a fair ball right out in front of the dish, and Jocelyn Erickson, the Gold Glove catcher, quick to pop up and make the play to first. For the Longhorns, Hayden Henry struck out looking at a screwball her first time up. Then a slow roller to Cahalan. Nice check of the runner. And over to Walsh at first, 2 down.
Be able to adjust to just about anything. She loves hitting changeups too, which is why I think she was extra mad.
Inside out swing there to short, and Holtorf stays down on it. A threat for Texas. Return of the MAC. And it's been a while. Holtorf pops it up, 1 down, and here comes the top of the Florida order. An entire starting 9.
Holes using her legs.
Scott right there guarding the line, and they take care of Falby her first 2 times up.
She's got to stay away from Mia Scott. I mean, that is an automatic out. The best third baseman in the country. So quick. She made that look
first. Sends that one deep. Back towards the track, and Henry able to step back in with plenty of room. 3 complete. Holly will chat with Tim Walton on the other side.
Till now, I mean, this is dramatically different. Being able to utilize that lower half, not allowing a ton of movement. And that's where I give Reese Atwood so much credit. Minimizing that head movement too, using her legs, but also being able to get those.
White and the Horns too often run into Oklahoma here during the Sooner dynasty. And short, nice scoop for 1, and the turn by Williams almost got her, but Mitchell safe at first as they erase Reese Atwood.
Come on.
Stewart off the end of the bat. Holtorf over to first, and I'm not sure if she was aware. Solid 4. Good. Another ground ball to short. Holtorf to third, and sliding in safely. It was not a force play. Is Mitchell.
So that's another slow developing play that needs to go to first, though. Holtorf needs to A, charge this, but B, there's not a whole lot of opportunity to get the runner in Mitchell going to third. She needs to go to first to get that third out of the inning.
And to get some RBIs, find a gap, even hit it over the wall.
First pitch swing into Williams, and that'll end it. Couple left on. Mike White on the mic with Holly. Yep. Got Walsh to whiff at that. And there is the first strikeout.
She's been using that drop ball really effectively.
Good pitching here at the World Series. Erickson pops it up. 2 down.
Well, and to your point, Beth, Cavan mechanically just looks more.
Cody Otis off the glove of Mitchell and trickles out into right. And a 2-out base runner.
Our zone.
Brown sends one the other way, and Maloney is under it. Side retired. Florida gets a hit, but not sent out to the bleachers in left field. Back in the 2nd inning. Here's Katie Bennett. 1 down for the top of the order for Texas. Thus far.
Yeah. Maloney with those 14 hits.
Holtorf. Oh. She is struggling here the last couple innings at short. The one hopper. Walsh unable to scoop it.
Her throwing hand.
Flare into foul territory, and Otis down to her backside to make the catch. 2 outs.
Just leave it to the outies to clean it up.
And that's lifted out to left and a base hit with a runner on board for Texas, and Mia Scott batting close to 400 in her.
Of what was going to come and making sure that you're not swinging at it.
Called strike 3. They got her looking with 2 on.
Big. Gone up. She's tried to make sure it's out of the zone. Try to get him to chase.
Williams does. It backs up. Scott. Long throw across the diamond, and a nice play by Mitchell over there. One down. 2-1 to Cahalan. Kenley lifts that one out to Ashton Maloney as we send it down to Holly Road.
Well, stop me if you've heard of a dominant female athlete from Dowling Catholic High.
Tim Walton told us, as you see that self-talk from Holtorf.
Nice backhand by Scott, and it is 1, 2, 3 for UT. On a fielder's choice the second time she came up, and she puts a charge into that one. Falby at the wall, unable to keep it in the yard, and Jolie Mitchell with her second stinger of the game.
Two very different pitches, too. The one just barely clearing the wall, too. But I mean, you just talk about the power. Look at the location of this. Outside part of the plate after she had pulled her previous home run, sends this one straight out to center field. I thought Kendra Walby had a chance to come bring this back just out of her reach. I think it nicked the end of her glove.
8th time for Texas here at the World Series, and no. Stewart sends one opposite, and that one will leave the yard. Back to back for Texas.
How about Katie Stewart going the opposite way? Her 16th home run of the year.
Oppo. I mean, give me some Oppo power. This is not easy to do. Curveball outside, and she drives it. You guys, that got out of here when she was 3 steps out of the batter's box. First opposite field home run of the season for Katie Stewart, and it's a huge one.
Couple of home runs to start things off for the 6th. And
Get as much movement.
there's a well-struck ball from Good out to left. And a base runner with nobody out on the heels of the back-to-back home runs from Mitchell. Nice.
That's awesome.
That will flare out to right from Hunter. 2 aboard. And Texas is really putting Florida in a tough spot here in the 6th.
That's a good job.
Season for her. Bennett dropping it down, trying to put some pressure on the D. And the sacrifice moves 2 into scoring position for the 400 acres.
Pulled well in. They know at this point they have to keep another run off the board.
When Maloney gets hit by the pitch, and they are loaded for Caden Henry. 29 RBI on the season for Caden. To the right side, Williams tried to tag and does get the double play. Mia Williams, solid defense all season, and she's 0 for 2. Has not been aboard yet today.
A couple of groundouts to Mia Scott.
Scott reaches for it, snags it, and fires the first.
And Scott has been perfect.
It's the 5th groundout to Mia Scott in this game.
Maker, safe, and legs it out, safe at first. Ground ball to short. They'll get one over first. Mitchell with the stretch and a double play. All Longhorns so far. Their last chance. Winner gets the day off tomorrow, plays Saturday. Loser has to turn right around and play tomorrow night. And that's the easiest out that Reagan Walsh will ever record.
It off back into the right instead of being
2-2.
early left side foul.
Atwood golfs that one out to left. Corby Otis is under it. 2 down. 3-2 pitch. Mitchell, not going to happen this time around. Holtorf fighting the sun. A Ironically, the last one to hit 2 in the game was Florida's Skylar Wallace.
Yeah, 11 ground outs, 6 fly outs, just the 1 strikeout.
Erickson lifts that out to shallow left, and Stewart is there. And Texas is 2 outs away from a win. Induces another roller. 1 out away for Texas. Fittingly to Scott at third, and a ground out to end it. A masterpiece for Tegan Cavan, the 2-hit shutout, and a 2-home run day for Jolie Mitchell. 3-0 Texas, and they advance in the winner's bracket. Florida will have to come back quickly and play tomorrow to stay alive.
How great of news for Texas in this offense that it wasn't the top 4. That's who had been doing it all throughout the regular season, but the heroes were Jolie Mitchell and Katie Stewart down in the middle of the order.
Yeah, Tegan Cavan, how about rolling? 13 ground balls, 7 flyouts, just the 1 strikeout. I mean, just an outstanding afternoon in the circle for Tegan Cavan.
Picks up her 25th win of the season. And a big one there to open up the Women's College World Series. So Florida will play tomorrow night.